And hello people, this is your host Iridium Axel here, and welcome to episode 9 of the Terraria walkthrough. This episode we're going to be doing something along the lines of what we did last episode, just hopefully a little bit better. First of all, I want to apologize for last episode being so rushed. It was only 17 minutes long, the average is 25 minutes. And the reason for that was because I was running out of time to get it uploaded, since it's scheduled for Tuesday every week. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. So today I want to take it a bit more slowly, while still being able to get a lot of stuff done and explain everything to you guys. Just keeping it nice and fresh, keeping it going, you know. Okay, so first of all, I want to explain the new NPCs we have, because I haven't really done that. So, we have Captain Stony Dirt. Okay, so this guy is the pirate captain. You can buy pirate stuff from him, a cannon, and cannonballs. Now, these things are really powerful. It's just the cannon has to be placed down and aimed manually. So it can be really powerful if you use it properly. Sail. Not sure what that's for. Never actually bought one of these. Oh. It's just a wall. Okay. Well, I don't particularly care, so I'll just fill that back in. Did we have any other new NPCs? I explained the painter before. Yeah, I think that might actually be it. Oh yeah. The mechanic sells all sorts of electrical things, and that's what helped us to do the little electrical thing that we have over here. If I hold these wire cutters, you can see the wires that I have set up. You just tag those pressure plates and it'll give you a heart. And these things that I have below it, I have a campfire, which gives the cozy fire, which gives increased life regen, and heart lamps, which are chains, and a heart crystal, and that also increases life regeneration. So that's nice. We got these two magma stones when I was exploring down in the underworld, and it makes it so that all melee weapons give fire damage. And we can sell one of them because I got two. So, doink. Okay, so I want to fight, hopefully, 2 bosses tonight, actually. And I know that that might seem like quite a lot, and if we fail, that's okay. Because I have both of the summons. I accidentally made this one off camera, but it's actually really easy to make. All you need is 6 souls of light, 5 of an iron type item, so lead or iron would work, and 3 lenses, which of course you get from the floating eyes. Also, some other things I'd like to do with this episode. You can actually increase your health to, what, 500, actually. So that's going to give us a nice boost if we can get at least a little bit of that. And you're going to get that from life fruits in the jungle. At this point, I'm really just biding time until we can fight the twins, which is our next boss. It's going to be something like 2 suspicious looking eyes. We should do fine. We have plenty of defense. Don't need the cross necklace. I think this is gonna be about as good as we get. Hard yo-yo bag. What does it take to upgrade that? Because I might just reforge that real quick. I don't actually remember. 5 gold? Wild. Violent. Guarding. I'll stick with that, whatever. And that's guarding. That costs too much to upgrade. That's not nearly as good of a setup as we could have, but whatever. We'll get something better at some point. So, let's see. How much damage do we do? Of course, I'm going to buff before the fight. I don't know what buffs we have, though. Do we have any potions? doesn't really seem like we have many. Oh, iron skin, regeneration, thorns could be useful. And heart reach. Not gonna waste that because I can't craft any more of those. But we should be able to take it out no problem. And if we take it out fast enough, we're gonna kill the other one, which is Skeletron Prime. I'm pretty sure you can guess what that is. It's a mechanical Skeletron. With this yo-yo, we are nigh on unstoppable. If you were going to be fighting these bosses for yourself, I would recommend a setup like mine, because the Yellets is a very easy yo-yo to get if you just farm in the jungle. Don't need that sail anymore. Let's see. Just trying to organize my inventory a little bit. I just remembered there's a sort button. Okay. We have 15 water walking potions. Why? Alright. I think it's time. It's about to be, at least. Let's do this. Alright, it's nighttime. Oh no. We aren't gonna have to spawn the, we aren't gonna have to spawn Skeletron Prime. He's gonna spawn on his own. Did you see the text that appeared that said, "This is going to be a terrible night"? Well, it will indeed be a terrible night. Because that means that Skeletron Prime will spawn, because these bosses can actually spawn naturally. At least once. It's just unlikely. But we almost have this guy to half health, and we aren't missing any health. So we want to keep our focus on taking out this guy first. Alright, just gonna tag these. You want to dodge smart, not hard. Because these bosses move very predictably. There we go. First one's dead. Let's tag this and get back in the fight. I recommend focusing on one of these bosses at a time. And the reason for that is mainly because the bosses, well, if you have both of them in their second form at the same time, it's going to be a lot more dangerous for you. You want to go one at a time, because otherwise it's going to get much harder very quickly. And this guy's ready for his second stage. Nice. Alright, it's almost dead. We can just take the hits at this point. Nice. It's dead! Cool. Okay, so we can either wait and see if the next boss spawns, or spawn it ourselves. I'm gonna wait until it spawns, because I don't fancy fighting it myself. Okay. And we got some more greater healing potions, since we didn't use a single healing potion that battle. High five! Oh yeah. Coolio, Julio, my friend. I don't really feel like waiting until it spawns, but I also don't want to fight two bosses at the same time. Have you ever been in this predicament? Also, happy November, everyone! For me, it's November the 4th, I think? the 3rd or the 4th. And that means that Thanksgiving is coming. Who cares about Halloween, am I right? Up top. That's the 2nd time I've high-fived myself in a few minutes. Oh, a bird. Kill it. Kill it with fire. This part is probably going to be entirely sped up. Alright, if Skeletron Prime is going to spawn, then he's probably going to do it within a few seconds now. Which is not necessarily great for me because all my buffs are running out. Don't mind me, sir. Okay. It's a good thing that I have that extra iron skin. Ooh, sake. Cool. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but sake lowers your defense, but it raises your attack, like your melee attack. I don't think it's going to spawn. I'll spawn it myself. Alright, now we're fighting Skeletron Prime. Now, you don't have to focus on any of his arms, okay? He's actually one of the easier bosses once you know how to fight him. So you just want to focus on his head because once that's dead, he is dead. Using the same sort of thinking as you would use with normal Skeletron. If we die during this fight, that's okay. Because it's not looking like it's going the best, but you never know. It could turn around. You want to avoid his saw because that thing does a lot of damage and it focuses on you. The bombs are almost completely just, you can ignore them. They aren't that powerful in the first place. You want to keep on tagging any heart statues that you might have because that's what's helped us to not have to use any potions this round. You can use them much quicker than potions, so that helps a lot. Sorry about my silence. I just really get into focusing when I'm fighting bosses. He's almost dead. We're gonna win, everybody! Woohoo! There we go! We have killed all 3 bosses in 2 episodes! I mean, it might seem like rushing, but I really wasn't. I just had the stuff and I did it. Awesome! Okay, so let's go over what you can make now. Assuming that you haven't spent all your Souls of Fright, your Souls of Sight, and your Souls of Might, you can make the Pickaxe Axe or the Drax. So that takes 18 Hallowed Bars and 1 of each of the Souls. So I'm going to go for the Drax just to keep things nice and balanced. This is our new pickaxe, has 200% pickaxe power. Oh, someone is calling me. Hold on. Alright, I have returned, everybody. I'm sorry about that slight interruption. So now we have an armor set we can make, and that's the full Hallowed armor. Let's see, do we want to do that? It would be pretty powerful if we made it. Let's see. How many bars do we have? Well, let's make... I know I have enough to make 1 set, maybe? No, actually, I don't. We're gonna have to fight another boss if we want a full set. Which we do. And we're gonna need that before whatever the next boss is gonna be. I'm gonna try and take a few episodes off of fighting bosses. Just because we've done that a lot. So what I'm gonna do is pause here and I'm gonna do some more stuff. Like, we're gonna go to the jungle this episode, like I said, and go looking for those life fruits. So, I will see you guys momentarily. Welcome to the jungle, everybody. We are back, as you can most likely tell by my voice. And we're going to be exploring for, like I said, the life fruit, and also a new ore that was unleashed into the jungle when we came into hard mode. However, I haven't really gone over exactly what that ore is. I haven't even mentioned it, actually. And that's because we haven't been able to mine it until we just got this new fancy schmancy little pickaxe just now. So, yeah. So, since we have this, well, really it's a drill, not a pickaxe, but since we have this, we can mine it now, which means a happy dance, everyone. But first we need to find some of the ore. It grows like a plant, and it's called chlorophyte. It's completely green. It's actually very green. With envy. Not necessarily with envy. Doesn't have to be envious. No one needs to be envious here. It's all happy and stuff. So, I'm recording this clip here the day before the US election. And I don't think that we're going to be very well off, no matter how it sways. I'm going... Oh, hold on. I'm going to have to pause recording for a moment. But I'll talk more about the US elections in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. I'm not going to continue my discussion about the election season, because it's been 2 weeks since that last clip. I missed the deadline for recording another episode of, or for uploading this episode, and yeah. In fact, today's the day that this episode was supposed to come up, but I don't think that's happening. You would not believe the amount of stuff I had to go through. My recording software updated, and then it didn't work, and ooh! Well, would you look at that? Gotta be careful here. This is the next boss we're going to fight. I mean, we're not going to fight it today. Don't get me wrong. That's not a thing that is happening. But you break that bulb, and the next boss will spawn. And it's right inside of the jungle, so it won't be that hard for us to find, which is going to be very convenient. But we'll get to that after we get ourselves some chlorophyte armor. I went back to the base and made all the chlorophyte we had gathered up into 20 bars, which is not a lot at all. Gotta kill some stuff. Yeah, we seriously are gonna need more chlorophyte bars. I'm thinking of making that our armor. Yeah. I was also thinking of switching to ranged after I fought the 3 mechanical bosses, but I don't feel like doing that. I mean, maybe at some point, but ranged just isn't as good at the moment just because of how powerful we are. This entire exploring thing would be much more useful if I had a spelunker potion. Ah! Oh, there's another bulb. So that's 2 things we can summon. I'm sorry if I sound a bit stuffed up. I've been fighting weird sinus stuff lately. And, yeah, it's not very pleasant. Neither for you or for me. So I've been playing a lot of Minecraft and playing a lot with redstone lately, as you can probably tell by the past few videos that have been on my channel. And, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I built multiple 3x3 doors, and those are a lot of fun because I had never been able to build those before, and I finally understand how they work ish, kind of. So yeah, that's a thing. So moths could be useful if you didn't get your wings like I did, because they have a 50% chance to drop fairy dust, and fairy dust will go ahead and get you something very useful, and that is called wings, if you weren't aware.
I've noticed recently that I'm a very sarcastic person, and I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Oh wait, yes it is. Sarcasm is personally my favorite form of comedy. It's a very, very dry humor. And since I was going nowhere with that conversation, I saw Doctor Strange recently. I would like to know your opinions on that movie if you've seen it, because it's super cool and stuff. It had some very interesting scenes. I saw it in 3D because that was recommended to me. And my friend had decided he wanted to see it in 3D, so I'm like, okay. No problemo, Bob Blimo. Alright. How much chlorophyte do we have now? 95. We're getting close to being able to get that suit of chlorophyte armor. Hopefully we can get it this episode and just completely ignore that suit of hallowed armor we were going to get.
Oh, one note. When you're around those Plantera bulbs, be very careful, because I believe that if you have orichalcum armor like I do, the set bonus will break them. And if you break it, you spawn it. So, yeah, you don't want that. You know, you would think you wouldn't have to tell people that they wouldn't want to accidentally spawn a very difficult boss, but it seems that I do anyway. Finally! Ahem. Finally, I meant to say. A life fruit! At long last. You know how long I've been searching for one of those? Like most of this episode. So, that gives us 5 more health! Woohoo! I don't know why I made that high-pitched woohoo sound. That was kind of weird. I apologize if I offended your ears. Ooh, more chlorophyte. Yes. I have a feeling about 90% of these clips are going to be sped up. Because I'm just that kind of guy. Ooh, mimic! You can tell that it's a mimic because it's not on a full block. So, once we approach it, you'll see. Alright guys, welcome back to the surface. And now we can try and craft our stuff. And we're going to take that strange plant to the dye trader, and everything's going to be happy. Alright, so let's go ahead. Craft it all up. 51 bars. Cool, cool. So let's see. We need 12, 24, and 18. So 12 plus 18 is 30, and then 24, so 54. Cool. We have 71, which means we can craft all of this. Alright, but I would prefer to craft the turtle armor, because it's made of pure turtle, okay? So that's going to require you to have a turtle shell and the same amount of chlorophyte bars for each piece. It's more defense-based than chlorophyte armor, but we're going to be able to upgrade it to something better later. You get turtle shells as a rare drop from turtles, if that wasn't apparent. So let's go ahead, get the armor. Chunk. Chunk. Ooh, man, that makes me look beefy. Nice. I look like a beast. Really, we don't need any of these weapons or tools or stuff. Yeah. That's it. We got an armor set. Cool. I don't know what exactly to do from here. There was a new update. I could check what that's about. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. If we're running over on time, then I'm just going to end the episode. So, yeah. Hold on, and I'll be right back. Ooh, Blood Moon. Welcome back, everybody. And unfortunately, we have run out of time for this episode here. It was a lot of fun. And before we leave, I want to go ahead, get our dye with this strange plant, see what we get. Reflective metal dye. Oh, great. Isn't that just wonderful? Okay, well, thank you a ton for watching. The last thing I have to say before we end this video is I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, because if all goes according to the plan, this episode is released the day before Thanksgiving, 2016. So, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. If you're in North America, I hope that you have a great little feast for yourselves. And if you're from Great Britain, the colonies say hello.